Welcome. Today we're going to do a few things for hands and feet, and we'll be working down on our back. So you can either get down on the floor or lie down on a firm, flat surface. A bed is fine, but do give yourself a bit of space in which to work around you. And just take a moment to settle on your back. So lie down and bend your knees so your feet are flat, and let your arms relax alongside your body. Just take a moment here to settle. So just relax, let go of the way you may be holding yourself. Allow your body to be held by the surface underneath you. Close your eyes. And just take a few nice even breaths. Breathe in and out through your nose. Feel the movement of your abdomen as you breathe. And then you can open your eyes. And from here, we're just going to start to warm the hands and feet up. And we'll work with the feet first. And we'll alternate moving the feet and just sliding or gliding the feet against the surface that you're on. So from here, start with your right leg. And when you inhale, slide your right leg out as far as you can go with your foot flat. And then when you exhale, bend your knee so your foot is back in the starting position. And then switch. Inhale, extend, keep the sole of the foot down, the toes down. Exhale, bend your knee. And just keep gently sliding, gliding your foot against the floor or against the bed or the surface that you're lying on. So getting a bit of sensitivity into the soles of the feet and the toes, warming them up a bit, becoming more aware of the soles of the feet. When you put your left foot back in place, stay there. And then draw both of your knees in towards your chest. Just hug your knees in for a moment. And then release, place your feet down. And then reach your arms up. Stretch your arms up, straight up towards the ceiling. Elbows can be a little bit bent. And then from here, bend your fingers so you're clasping your hands into fists and then extend. So squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. So just pumping circulation into the hands. Keeping the arms lifted to draw circulation down through the arms. Just keep pumping the fingers. Okay. And then release. Shake your hands out. And then bring your arms down alongside your body. Now gently press your back down. Create a little bit of activation in your core for stability. And then pick your right leg up and lift it up. Your knee does not have to be all the way straight. You're just picking your leg up and then move your right foot around in a circle. But look at your foot, look at your toes. If you have socks on, take your sock off so you can see your foot and try to get your toes to move. Spread them out a little bit. And then move your foot in the opposite direction. Try to keep a gentle activation, keep your back firm against the surface that you're on. And then relax your foot and place your foot down. Relax the effort in your abdomen, your hips, your legs, your feet. And we'll step the feet apart before doing the other side. Step your feet apart, slide your arms open, and rock your knees from side to side. Turn your head in the opposite direction, working into a very gentle twist. And then come back to center. Reposition your feet about hip width apart. Gently press your back down, and then lift your left leg up. Lift your foot up. And again, your knee does not have to be all the way straight. And then from here, move your foot around in a circle. Try to get your toes to move. Again, take your sock off or slipper so you can see your foot, your bare foot, see your toes. And then move in the opposite direction. And then let your foot relax. Place your foot down. And I'll take your arms alongside your body. Relax through your hips, your legs, your feet. And as you inhale, lift your arms up. And then bring your hands together and rub your hands together. Create some friction, create some heat in the palms of the hands and the fingers. And then hold your hands together and clasp your hands together, interlacing your fingers together. Elbows can be bent. And then trace a figure 8 in the air with your knuckles right in front of you. So just move the hands, getting into the wrists a bit. And just pay attention to the way you're making this motion because we're going to reverse it. So keep going in the way you're going right now. And think about it for a second and then reverse the figure 8. And that's a bit tricky. The hands want to go in the first way you move them. So just take a moment to find that movement. And then back to center. Now keep the fingers clasped, but then flip your hands over so your palms press up towards the ceiling. Extend your elbows and just hold here. So it's like you're trying to crack your knuckles. Elbows can be a little bit soft, but the arms are a little bit more extended. And then from here, just lift your arms up as high as you'd like to lift, keeping the fingers interlaced, and then lower the arms down so your hands come down towards your thighs. And just move a few repetitions. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, lower. So we're just changing the angle and the extension in the arms to get a bit of a different angle into the wrists, the palms, the fingers. And then when you're stretching straight up this next time, hold there. And then turn your palms to face you again. Release your hands and then rub your hands together. Again, to create some friction, create some heat. And then relax and shake your hands out. And then bring your arms down. And now cross your right leg over your left so you can get to your foot. And you're just going to take your left hand on the sole of your right foot and rub up and down. So you're moving your hand from the heel to the toes, heel to toes, heel to toes. So like you're trying to warm up the sole of your foot. Okay, and you can press as hard as you like. So get a little bit of friction going the same way you were rubbing your hands together. And then cup your hand over your toes and give a little bit of a squeeze. You can work your way from your big toe to your pinky toe, but try to give them all a bit of a squeeze. And then place your foot down and cross your left leg over the right. So again, the sole of the foot is accessible and you can place your right hand on the sole of your left foot and then rub up and down. So from the heel to the toes, and just get a little bit of movement going, a bit of speed going so you can get some friction, some heat. And then cup your hand over your toes and give your toes a squeeze. Be gentle, but try to get a bit of activation into the toes, and you might want to take one toe at a time and give them a little squeeze, whatever you'd like to do. And then release, uncross your legs. Slide your legs out, flex your feet, and then reach your arms up as high as you'd like to reach and take a stretch out through your whole body. And while holding this effort to reach, move your hands and feet around in circles to get into your wrists and get into your ankles. Try to get your toes and your fingers to move. And then move in the opposite direction. And then extend and hold for a moment. Follow your breath, and as you exhale, relax and lower your arms down. You can bend your knees so your feet are flat once again. And then close your eyes and take a moment to settle. And connect to how you're feeling now. Sense your hands, sense your feet. You may sense that there's a bit of relief in the fingers and in the toes, some warmth in the soles of the feet and the palms of your hands. You can rest here, observing your body settling, your breath flowing for as long as you'd like. And when you are ready to come up, bring your hands together, cup your hands together, rubbing them together once again. And then cover your eyes with your hands, sensing the darkness, and open your eyes into your hands. Gradually let some light in, draw your hands away, rub your eyes, your face. And then roll to your side. And when you're ready, you can come up. You can stay on your side as long as you need to. And when you're ready, you can come up and relax. And that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. Namaste.